Hi everybody, Simon here, Projects in the Barn, and you catch me driving inside my new edition, which is the Jaguar XF S, and I thought I'd just give you a bit of a rundown on how the car is performing, what I think of it, the economy, and basically just an all-round review of how the car is. So I've been up to Gaydon for the weekend, went up to the British Motor Museum there with a few friends, as I did last year. They had the Jaguar Drivers Club meet up there on the Sunday morning. So I went up there yesterday on the Saturday. I met a few people, went out for a nice meal, stayed in a hotel, with great expectations for the show for this morning, and unfortunately the weather has been atrocious all day. From the moment we woke up for breakfast, it's just been absolutely hammering down literally all day. And when we got to the show, I was doing a bit of video footage on the camera here going into the show, and there was literally no one there. There might have been 20 or 30 cars in the car park. They were still setting up the stalls, and it would appear the rain has just kept everybody away. So I didn't film it last year because I was just too busy chatting away with people. So I was all ready to film all the cars, some people that I met, maybe a couple of driver or owner reviews on their Jags. And unfortunately there was just very few people there, that the rain really did keep everybody away. The rain broke maybe for an hour, where I had the opportunity to go around the car park, and I was chatting with a few people, and I did get my camera out to film those few cars, and yeah, I messed it up. I took a picture of another Jaguar XFS that was there, thinking I was filming it. And yeah, I took a photograph. So there was zero footage of me at Gaydon. So I thought, I'm on my way home. I'm close to home now, and I'll just give you my opinion on my new purchase on the Jag XFS. Firstly, I've got to say, it is driven absolutely without fault. As you know, I put it through its MOT, which it went through no problem at all. Couple of small advisories for a couple of rubber boots on the anti-roll bar, I think it was, and one for a slightly worn brake disc. But yeah, really thrilled with the outcome of that. Had the windscreen done on the insurance, and the DPF filter, that bottle of Red X DPF cleaner I put through, I've not had any warning come up on my dashboard since I've put that in there, and obviously it went through the MOT. No issue with the emissions or anything like that. So yeah, it's been absolutely perfect. Cannot grumble at all. And as I go through the trip computer, as I do it now, if I get to the right one, 44.2 miles to the gallon is what I've averaged on my trip. It's 185 miles there, 185 miles back, and let's say I'm close to home. So that's a pretty true representation of how the car has performed. I've been taking it pretty steady, but yeah, a car of this size to get that sort of mileage, yeah, I'm really impressed with that. But yeah, I've had no warnings come on. Actually, that's a lie. I had twice the standard water in fuel amber warning that comes up. I say this is my third Jaguar XF, and in every one I've had, I get that message come up randomly. So yeah, a bit of a glitch in the matrix, I think, with that one. Although I will, it wasn't recent. It was not. I'll try that one again. It was serviced not that long ago, so I don't think there's an actual issue there. Whether they changed the filter out or not, I don't know. So for the sake of the cost of a filter, I'll swap out the fuel filter. It's pretty straightforward to do on one of these, and we'll see if it stops that message from coming up. But other than that, no other issues, no other warning lights, no restricted performance, no nothing at all. It's just driven really, really well. It's so comfortable, and because the weather's been a bit inclement today, it's been quite nice to have the climate control on, but also the heated seat on, just on its lowest setting. So after I've been stood out in the rain all day, to be fair, I was in the museum most of the day, but been stood outside for quite a portion of the day as well, just chatting in the horrible weather, sitting inside the car now, like I say, with the heated seats on, but with the air conditioning going. I'm on 18 degrees. It's really, really comfortable. Yeah, it is so nice. And yeah, everything else, so every knob, button, switch, all works, apart from, I think I've already mentioned it, the front passenger window is not coming down. The motor's going, I can hear the motor clicking. Message come through. I can hear the motor clicking, but I can only imagine the cabling within the regulator has gone. And that's the job I did on my last XF, the Portfolio. I did both drivers and passenger, what was this tractor? Passenger and driver front windows. I actually took the regulators out, sent them away, and I had them rewired, as in new stainless cables put through them all, which worked an absolute treat. So I might do something similar, or I might just get a new regulator, is about 50 quid. So I might just do that. But yeah, other than that, it's yeah, driven faultlessly. So yeah, I'm coming up to about 354 miles. So I'll say I'm pretty close to home now. And yeah, with no problem. So I just thought I'd tell you how the driving experience of the car has been. And I say I cannot fault it. One of the best benefits of a car like this is the heated front windscreen. They just work so well. Well, in particular, mine's actually brand spanking new, but they work so well. And where I'm a shift worker, I start work early in the morning. I leave my house just after 6 in the morning. And through the winter time, when it's pitch black outside, the car's frosted over, there's something nice about being able to just start the car up, press the heated front screen, and in a matter of seconds, the screen just clears, as opposed to having to sit there with your fans on full, the car running, trying to clear your windscreen before I've got to drive into work. So that's a real plus point for me. And it was a real bonus when buying the car. You know, it's something I've experienced before on my other XFs. So yeah, really pleased with that. But yeah, I'll say apart from that front window, everything works just as it should do. So yeah, really, really pleased with it. Still haven't cleaned it, not had a chance to yet. So it's still filthy dirty inside and outside. But now the rush of getting the car MOT'd, fixed, and getting up to the show is over. I can now sort of do that at my leisure and hopefully rope at least one, if not more, of my 3 children into helping their dad out in cleaning the car. So yeah, I'll get them out with me, and I'll at least get them to clean the inside, even if I can't trust them to clean the outside properly. But yeah, we'll get them to do that. And have you noticed the glasses? I'm a few weeks away from 52, so I've done all right before getting issued glasses. I've had them a few weeks now, well, a couple of months now actually. So yeah, I can just see a lot better when I'm driving with my glasses on. So that's why I've got glasses on now. You would have never seen me with glasses on before, because I don't wear them for anything else. Apart from now, maybe if I'm watching the telly. But when I'm driving, they definitely come into their own. So what else can I tell you about the car? It's just, well, hopefully it's coming across on the camera. I've got the radio off, air conditioning is still going, so you can probably still hear the whirring of the air conditioning in the background and the windscreen wipers. But it's very comfortable, it's very quiet. They're so well insulated, these cars, it's unbelievable. So it's just been, yeah, a really nice experience driving the car. It's always a bit daunting when you get a car for the first time, not knowing the car and going straight on a long trip. And if you're watching in America, a long trip for me is almost 200 miles, although that's just a couple of hours drive for you. That's quite a long drive for us just to get in the car to go out to go somewhere. But yeah, I mean, yeah, so it went really well. I never, so far, I've still got a few miles to go, but I've not had to break out the AA club card yet. Oh, I've got someone on a bike here in the middle of the road. I think I'll be want to ride in this weather. So yeah, it drives really well. I mean, the power is unbelievable. So it's the first XF S that I've owned. I've had the 2.7 V6 diesel, and the last one was a 3 litre diesel. This is the 3 litre diesel S. So about another 30 horsepower, something like that. But it's so quick. Excuse me. Yeah, really, really rapid. The torque is unbelievable. Particularly if you put it down into dynamic mode and go through the gears. And even then, I never really used to do it in my last ones, use the old flappy paddles, but something quite nice about having to use them and having the ability to use them. I did enjoy it. And I say, yeah, you stick it in sport mode and go through the gearbox. It is actually really very nice. So yeah, I have enjoyed doing that. So yeah, we're driving home, as I say, and got plenty more planned for the Jaguar XKR. I've touched base with a friend of mine who lives local to me, who has his own shot blasting and powder coating business. So I'm going to try and tap him up to take my subframe over to him to get that all cleaned up and powder coated, is my plan. So that's in the pipeline for when I get back. So I'm straight back to work, unfortunately. Then I get a few days off, and it'll allow me to go down onto the car and get that done. But what shall I do with the XF now? If you remember last year, I bought the S-Type specifically to go to the show, because my XKR isn't done. Still isn't done a year later. And yeah, I sold it shortly after. And I've already had a guy at work interested in buying this off me. So, you know, who knows? As you would have seen on this channel already, nothing stays for very long. But it's such a nice car. I am very tempted to keep hold of this one. But yeah, I don't know. Money talks at the end of the day, doesn't it? So it might go, but it might not. I would be very, very happy just to keep this car and keep it as my daily run around. No problem whatsoever. It's that good. I'm really, really enjoying owning it. So I've only had it a couple of weeks. I'm talking about selling it already. But the thing is, there's so many of these out there. And for me, as much as this is a beautiful car, it really is, I've never had the R version, the XFR, of this style. So like the 5 litre supercharged V8. I've never had that particular model. And I could be tempted into buying one of them, but in every other respect it's exactly the same car as this, but with a different engine, maybe a different gearbox, I don't know. But yeah, I would quite fancy one of them. But then, you know, it's another distraction taking me away from the XKR. And if I buy a cool one of, you know, a R version of this, you know, I've also got to convince the wife I don't need another project, or that I do need another project. I've got enough on the go at the moment. We're back up to 8 vehicles, so yeah, something will have to give, I'm sure. But I could happily live with this car all day, every day, no problem whatsoever. But I think what we'll do, I'll flip the camera around, and we'll just sit in a bit of silence, shall we? Do a bit of driving, and then if it stops raining, we might park up and get out and have a good look around the car, because we haven't really done that yet. But yeah, I'll turn the camera around and we'll have a look at the scenery as we get close to home. It's a shame it's still raining, so the windscreen wipers are coming on, which I'm sure will be ruining the view, even though all you can probably see is half my dashboard. But what a miserable day. And I mean, this is the rain easing off now. It's been grey and miserable all day at Gaydon, and as I said, it was such a shame. But this car in particular handles extremely well in the wet. I've not had any issues with its handling or performance with it being raining, none whatsoever. So yeah, it just inspires confidence, I guess, doesn't it? We're back on familiar roads now. Far to go. I guess because the weather's like this, and if we do pull up in a minute to show you the car, it won't matter that I've not washed it, because it would have been filthy dirty anyway by the time we've made this video. Excuse me. Might get a bit of clear road ahead of us now. It's quite a decent straightish road, this one. It's a bit hilly, but just popped it into dynamic mode, and we'll carefully just go down the road. I mean, the pickup is just unbelievable. It's the only thing with the diesel, you don't get the roar of the engine, you don't get the burbly V8 going. It's all very sedate on the inside. You don't get the exhaust note as you drive, but I mean the power is just, for a big diesel car, it's a lot of power. It is a lot of power. Oh, a little bit of a burnout. Steady, Simon. I am such a child. I'm not breaking the speed limit, but I'm a bit of a child. It won't come across on the camera. It probably looks like I'm doing about 20 mile an hour, but I'm not. I'm keeping up with the legal speed limits of the roads here in the UK. Just gonna watch this bridge a minute. But yeah, it'll just pick up. Can go for it down this road a little bit. Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, look at that! I've got a speedy Volkswagen van in front of me. There's a crossroads up here. I know if it pulls out. Oh my god, lunatic! Oh look, yeah, he's lucky there. Let's see, the car just pulled out then. Oh, dear. Doo-doo. Right, we're getting close to home now. Over the railway track. So yeah, there we go. Look, that's my journey is nearly over. Say nearly 370 miles of trouble-free motoring. And quite a few people have asked me this question, so I shall answer it. What did I pay for the car? Everyone always likes to know what you pay for the car, don't they? And I give... Oh, what do you think? What do you think the car's worth? I know I think the car's worth, but I paid £1,100 for this car. What a bargain. And it's mega cheap. I know it's mega cheap, but I also took the risk. I was prepared to take the risk, to take on the challenge with the couple of little faults I had. And I think it was just right place, right time. I had, I think, 3 days MOT left on the car, blocked DPF, cracked windscreen. The guy had already found the car that he wanted to replace it with. And it was parked at his father-in-law's house. He had no space at his house to put it. So I expect his father-in-law was giving him earache to get it to get it moved on. So yeah, right place, right time. And I've spent, well, with the excess on the insurance for the windscreen, the cost of the MOT, the DPF cleaner, oh, we can beat that car. The cost of the DPF cleaner, so maybe I spent £200 extra, so 1,300 quid. It's got me this 2011 Jaguar XF S at 99,000 miles on the clock. We've tipped the 100,000 miles on the way home from Gaydon. So yeah, an absolute bargain. What a steal. What other car can you buy for that money, for this insane amount of luxury, power, smoothness? I can't say reliability yet because I've only had it a couple of weeks, but thus far it's been on the button. Yeah, an absolute bargain, which is why, like I said, a friend of mine at work has already tapped me up to try and buy it from me. There would be a good profit in it if I did sell it to be able to buy something else. But yeah, I don't know. As I said, I'd be more than happy to keep hold of this car. Yeah, £1,100. I should probably put on this title, I bought the cheapest Jaguar XFS in the UK, because the reality is I probably have. And yeah, I might get more people watch my videos. Yeah, insane. So anyway, while I've got you here as well, I've got a couple of thank yous. And I've got to say thank you to a couple of my subscribers, one of which sent me an Amazon voucher that I've already thanked, and one who sent me a super thanks, who I've also already thanked, both suggesting I buy myself a car mat, and that's exactly what I've bought. I've ordered it, I've been told it's arrived at home, so we'll do a review on that when I do my next video. So I've bought a twin pack, so it's a Lion Mechanics, although I'm not a mechanic, Mechanics car mat. So a tall lay on one and also a kneeling down one, so it's a twin pack of pads. So I've got them, so thank you very much. And like I say, that super thanks, until I received that super thanks, I didn't even know it was a thing. It's just a little button. If you look on your screen below what you're watching, whatever device you're watching on, my video, you get the thumbs up button, the thumbs down button. I think there's like a couple of other options. Then you get like the 3 dots. You press on that and it comes up there. That's what it does on my phone anyway. And yeah, it just says, I think it says thanks with like a dollar mark next to it, or super thanks with a dollar mark next to it. And it was a way of people being able to press that and generously donated money to the channel, and this is what this chap's done. So I've got to say a massive thank you to him or her, because I only had their username, for doing that. I said it was a big shock for me, but the option is there. So the option is there for people to help the channel along, which is, I guess, a really nice, good thing to do. And as it's already been explained to me a few times now by people that have donated some money, it's no different to buying me a beer if they saw me in the pub. So that's, you know, but it feels awkward accepting gifts. It is strange. But I guess that's all part of the channel, and or YouTube, I should say, the YouTube experience. People seem to be enjoying the videos you're putting out, and it's their way of just saying thank you, which I totally get. I've done it myself. I've gifted a couple of people myself in the past if I enjoy their videos, so I understand it. So yeah, I do get it, but for me it feels a bit awkward getting it. But I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for any and all support that I get on the channel. It means the absolute world to me, as I've said many times before. So those that are happy to do so, then I say thank you very much. It is much appreciated. Anyway, that's me pretty much driving down my road towards the house now, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to turn the camera around, enjoy the last half a mile home. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching. Not much in this particular video. I said at the moment I've been able to do it for the last few weeks or month or so. I'm trying to get a video out every Wednesday and Sunday at 5 o'clock. Hopefully this one will do the same. I'm trying to build up a bit of momentum with the channel. So yeah, if you enjoyed this channel or this particular video or any of my videos, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but it's really good for my channel. Give us a thumbs up, and please leave a comment. I answer every single comment that I get. So yeah, if you want to leave a comment, please do. I shall give you that thumbs up and reply back to you. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully the next video will be me actually doing something and not just driving, but I just thought I would show you around the car. And yeah, we'll finish off with a bit of footage of me driving, and maybe I might pull up outside the barn and do a bit of a walk around, as the rain seems to have eased off a little bit. So should we do that before we sign off? He says as it starts to rain again. Let's have a look. Let's turn the camera around. here we are, home sweet home. We may as well, so we'll get to the house and I'll brave the weather and we'll have a quick walk around the car properly if we can get all the way around it, depending on what's on my drive. So I've not been here for a couple of days. Oh, that's all right. We'll just park up here in the middle. Until we've had the rain, it's washing my driveway away again. Oh, I have a child here waiting. Right, let's get out the car and let's have a walk around, shall we? In fact, we'll show you inside first of all. Right, well, I say I've just pulled up outside and my children are here to greet me. 2 of them at least, anyway. Say hello, boys.
Hello.
What do you think of Dad's new Jag?
It's cool.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah? You loving it?
Yeah.
What, oh, you're putting on the heated seat? Yeah. So there we go. We'll just we'll show you the. Take my glasses off now. So we'll show you the inside, everything working with the. Oh, I've got the lever over here. As you can see here, still no warning lights or anything up on the dashboard after my journey. There we go. Looks beautiful inside. Can't really show you the seats because my children are sat on it. But beautiful cream leather interior. Oh, well done. I say Tom's just come in and put the heated seat in, the heated seats on. But yeah, these are the sports seats with like a multi-way sort of movement on there. So the side bolsters move in and out, and there's an airbag in the back which pumps up and down.
Wait, are there massage seats in this?
Oh, these aren't massage seats, I'm afraid. Oh. Yeah, the seat bases slide backwards and forwards and everything else. So yeah, really, really nice. So we'll brave the weather. We'll quickly do a spin around the outside. I might as well turn the car off. And let's check out the outside, shall we?
It's horrible.
Oh, it is horrible. Oh, dearie me. Ugh. So there we go. Well, actually, it looks quite shiny because it's wet. So here's the XF S. That's a different body styling to the regular XF. We've got a slightly more aggressive front bumper. The little design underneath the number plate. So we've got a different shaped mesh part down there. The way that the bumper sort of comes round under here is different than on the normal XF. The black grille with the red badge. Although I am missing the S badge, which should go about there. The side skirt as well, again, is slightly more angled and aggressive. I'm not sure on the back bumper. Is that slightly different, the bulge there? I don't know. You'll have to let me know. If they've done it to the front and the sides, I can only assume there's probably a difference to the rear as well. The little boot spoiler, just a little spoiler on there. But it's just a nice little touch. Have the S badge on the back. And the same on this side. I'm still not sure if I love the wheels. I think I do. They are massive. 20-inch Volan alloys. But I think they do suit the car. And they are actually the right colour. They are colour coded. They did come in 2 or 3 different colours apparently. So yeah, they are correct. But there we have it. As my camera keeps changing exposure. My beautiful XFS on my trip back from Gaydon. Thank you very much, car. It's been a pleasure. So there we have it. I'll put my hood up. I hope you can see me all right. The weather is awful. Just as bad down here as it was up the road. So yeah, as I was saying, I have enjoyed this little video. Like I say, it's just me chatting, keeping myself entertained as much as anything driving home. And just a little talk about what we're doing on the channel and a bit about the new Jaguar XF S. Yeah, beautiful car, absolutely thrilled with it. And as I was saying on the way home, if you are new to this channel, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Again, if you check the analytics on YouTube Studio, there is still something like 67% of my viewers who watch my videos don't subscribe. Only 30% are actually subscribers. So 2/3 of the people that watch all my videos I put out don't actually subscribe to the channel. So if you are new to YouTube, then if you press that subscribe button, it doesn't cost you a penny, but it builds up my audience and it gets my videos out there to more people to use the search facilities. So yeah, please feel free to hit subscribe. I say it costs you absolutely nothing at all. And give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't. And there's also a bell notification icon. If you press that, that alerts you every time I upload a new video. And as I said, leave a comment below. Everyone does this. Leave a comment down below. I do reply to every single comment. But anyway, for me in the rain and my now wet children, I'll say goodbye and I'll see you next time round when we get some more work done on the Jaguar XKR or the Porsche or one of the other vehicles in the fleet. So bye for now, bye from me, bye from Tom,
Bye.
bye, and Ben in the front of the camper. Look, we'll see you next time round, folks. Bye.